please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Everyone hear that humming? Don't tell me I'm the only one hearing things.
There is a home.
Yeah,
I don't know
okay.
if it's a laptop, so it might.
Okay, could you please take the roll then?
Trustee Costa?
Present.
Trustee Caprio?
Present.
Trustee Rogers? Present. Trustee Sweet?
Present.
Trustee Knightsky-Trikey?
Present.
Trustee Barrion?
Present.
Mayor Yukich?
Present. Are there any amendments to the agenda?
I'd like to make an amendment that we table the J1.
And we're going to put it on for next meeting, or we're just going to table it for now until,
To have all the information.
okay. Anyone have a problem with tabling J1 for right now? All right, I need a second. Second. Any other discussion?
Trustee Costa? Trustee Caprio?
Aye.
Trustee Rogers?
Aye.
Trustee Sweet?
Aye.
Trustee Barrion?
Aye.
Trustee Knightsky-Trikey?
Aye.
Okay. Let me see. I need motion to approve the minutes of September 9th, 2015.
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Is there any discussion? Madam Clerk, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Schedule of accounts payable. Is there a motion to approve the accounts payable for the period of August 28th through September 24th, 2015?
I so move.
Is there a second?
A second.
Is there any discussion? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Knightsky-Trikey?
Aye.
Trustee Barrion?
Aye.
Trustee Sweet?
Aye.
Trustee Rogers?
Aye.
Trustee Caprio?
Aye.
Trustee Costa?
Aye. Okay. Reports and communications is next. Okay. I'll start it off for right now. There are 2 new businesses that will be opening in Founders Crossing North Center on Bell Road. Valhalla Vitamins, a nutritional supplement retailer currently located in Mokina, will open up a second store in 1,207 square foot space next to the Homer Glen's open MRI business on Bell Road. Lighthouse Search Group, currently located in the city of Lockport, will relocate to 1,351 square feet of space at the northwest end cap behind Pelican Harry's just off of Bell Road. Woodbine Area Regional Drainage Improvement Project. As many of you know, the village is working with the engineering firm HR Green on completion of the Woodbine Area Regional Drainage Improvement Project Plan, and is giving us a recommendation. The village recently mailed out an informational letter and storm survey to all the residents who live in the subdivision adjacent to the former Woodbine Golf Course property. The survey's results will be used by the village to gain information and feedback from the residents who live in the area about the stormwater concerns and suggestions. If you have received a survey in the mail, please complete the form and return it by the village by Friday, October 2nd. And we are also setting a pretty tentative, pretty solid date of October 1st of Woodbine opening to the public. 159th Street Corridor Planning Study. The village has been working with consultant Hassel Levine to develop 159th Street Corridor Planning Study. The final draft document has been distributed to the board and posted on the village website. At the October 28th village board meeting, the board will consider adopting the final draft version of the 159th Street Corridor Plan. With that, we'll go to the trustees, and we'll start down with Trustee Caprio.
I have nothing to report, Mayor.
Thank you. Trustee Suisse.
Thank you, Mayor. Reporting for the Environment Committee, during our last meeting on September 1st, we had a very informative session
with Jennifer Walling, Executive Director with the Illinois Environmental Council, speaking on environmental legislation and budget impacts on our environment. Next topic is the fall planting of the Parkway Tree Replacement Program is continuing, with letters being mailed to homeowners allowing them to select from several tree varieties. And as a reminder that the last stargazing event of the year will take place on Friday, October 23rd at the Trantina Farm, weather permitting. Now, reporting for the Homer Harvest Day Committee, the weather during the weekend of September 12 and 13 was perfect, and we had a wonderful turnout. It is a great family event with a mixture of history coming to life along with good food, music, and fun that was had by everyone. Entertainment including a petting zoo, hay rides, pony rides, and an inflatable corn maze, and music from the Frankfurt Brass Band, Innisfree, and Red Tail Wing. Taylor's Battery B opened the event by firing a replica cannon, and the Mayhews portrayed a Civil War nurse and soldier, and children also got to meet Abraham Lincoln. Homer Harvest Days would not be able to take place without the many volunteers who helped with setup, tear down, and assisted during the event. A huge thank you goes to the members of our Emergency Management Agency and the Will County Sheriff's Auxiliary. Thank you again to everyone who volunteered, attended, and participated in Homer Harvest Days 2015. That concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you, Trustee Smees. Trustee Rogers?
I have nothing to report.
Thank you. Trustee Costa?
No report, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Trustee Danksky-Trachey?
Unfortunately, I was unable to attend the last Park and Rec meeting. Cameron did fill me in on everything that sort of took place, but I know Sharon was there. Sharon has anything to report on it?
No, I don't.
Sure. Then I have nothing to report.
Thank you.
Nothing to
Trustee
report.
Perry? Okay. Does the treasurer have any report?
Yes, Mayor, I have the Treasurer's Report of Cash and Investments at August 31st, 2015. It's the fourth month of our current fiscal year. It shows the general fund with cash and investments of $4,871,641.26. Special event fund with cash and investments of $109,848.18. The environmental fund had a cash and investment balance of $42,701.09. Motor fuel tax fund had a balance of $2,219,054.68. The land acquisition fund had a cash and investment balance of $23,536.86. Park and Recreation Fund had a cash and investment balance of $2,673,517.75. The Debt Service Fund had a balance of $1,351,794.98. Capital Project Fund, cash and investment balance, $3,389,345.69. The EAB Tree Replacement Fund had a cash and investment balance of $504,334.47. And the last fund, the CIP Bond Fund, had a cash and investment balance of $15,646,320.58 for a grand total, all funds, $30,832,095.54. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Does anyone have any questions?
Is that report available on the website for the community?
I don't know if it's up to date.
It's,
They're included in the meeting minutes after each meeting, so up until the last meeting, they're on the website.
yeah, I know one of the more recent things we did was to add the bill list, but on a quarterly measure. But the treasurer's report is embedded in the minutes packet.
Yep. Thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, the next agenda item is public comment. If you could please limit your remarks to 3 minutes. I take it back. I'll read this in a second. Does the clerk have any?
No report.
Okay. Does the village attorney have any report?
No report, Your Honor.
Public safety?
No.
No report? Village Manager.
Very
Ken?
quick, just let everybody know about two new business ribbon cuttings that are coming up. On Thursday, October 1st at 11 a.m., Wild Bill's on 159th Street. We'll be there cutting a ribbon for that new business. And at 11:30, we'll be at the Bell Tower Plaza. We have a new business called the House of Music, which is at the plaza there on Bell Road, and we'll be cutting a ribbon on October 1st there at 11:30. Also, I know on your agenda tonight you have an item regarding the future Village Hall Park. I would just very quickly now tell you that we're getting a lot done. The fence begins installation on Thursday. The trail was actually supposed to have been completed last Friday and Saturday, and we all know what happened then, had a little bit of rain. And so it's on schedule to begin this Friday. It will be completed before next Thursday. Signs have arrived. We're installing those. Picnic tables are already on site. Porta johns have been delivered. Garbage cans are going to be in place this week. So come next Thursday and Friday, either the 1st or the 2nd, you'll be all set to open up. There might be a few small things that won't be done, but none of them will be public safety oriented. There will be all that stuff that involves hazards. We'll have them taken care of.
And that's for passive use.
That's for passive use, and the signs that welcome everyone to the park use that word several times. So, very good. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Ken. Okay, now to public comment. There's two on the list. First speaker will be David Behrens.
From here?
Yeah, that's fine, because they actually have that up here.
I'm Dave Behrens, I'm land manager for Natural Gas. Item J2 on your agenda tonight is Natural Gas seeking approval of ordinance 15-042 for among other things, a special use permit for natural gas regulator station in the Ag 1 Agricultural District. Natural Gas has owned this site and had a station on it since 1969. The regulator facility has allowed Natural Gas to provide natural gas service to the homes and businesses located in Homer, Glen, and other communities, and the proposed upgrades to the regulator facility will allow Natural Gas to continue its service more efficiently and to quickly perform any necessary maintenance or safety work. My understanding is that village staff is recommending approval of the ordinance with two conditions. First condition, within 1 year, Natural Gas must remove and replace existing concrete jersey barriers with guardrail or concrete bollards. Natural Gas does not object to this condition. The second one is within 1 year, Natural Gas shall grant a 40-foot wide public roadway dedication along the frontage of the subject parcel. Natural Gas is not adverse to providing necessary rights for roadway purposes to the village of Homer, Glen, provided that Natural Gas's existing facilities, along with any necessary future facilities, are protected from risk or relocation at Natural Gas expense from the village's future roadway projects or any utility installations that may subsequently be made. This could be accomplished through dedication of the land currently underneath 151st Street, subject to Natural Gas reserving a comprehensive easement rights to perform any work necessary to protect its facilities, or through a grant of easement to the village itself. At the appropriate time, my colleagues and I are here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Behrens. Eric Sandler.
Good evening, Rick Sadler, Land Management, Nicor Gas. Not to repeat anything that Mr. Behrens just said, but again, we're here to answer any questions at the appropriate time that you may have, as well as the design engineers here as well. So, thank you.
Thank you very much. That's it for public comment. Next on the agenda is the Community of Nature and Harmony Awards Ceremony. This is the 14th year of the Community of Nature and Harmony Awards Ceremony. Tonight we gather to recognize those individuals and groups who have demonstrated a commitment to the environment and in the process have significantly contributed to the village of Homer, Glen. So without further delay, Trustee Sharon Streese will start the awards ceremony.
Welcome to the celebration of the Homer Glen Lands Day, which is celebrated in conjunction with National Public Lands Day. This important day is set aside to show support for recognizing and protecting significant areas in the natural environment. The village proclamation, written for this special day in 2001, states, The Village of Homer Glen was founded and incorporated in large part due to the desires of its citizens to preserve the unique and diverse components of the natural environment within the village and to take steps to assist in the further protection and beautification of that environment. Through the efforts of the Environment Committee, the village created the Community and Nature in Harmony Awards in 2002. Now in 2015, the 14th year for awards, the village again recognizes individuals, businesses, community organizations, and governmental agencies that have demonstrated a commitment to the environment and in the process significantly contributed to the community pride through the preservation, restoration, and/or beautification of land within the Village of Homer Glen. Projects and nominations must have been completed by July 15th to meet this criteria. The tree planting ceremony, another activity of Homer Glen Lands Day, has been scheduled to take place toward the end of October when the tree is ready to be transplanted. The Homer Glen Environment Committee will be coordinating the planting of a tree at Homer Fire Protection District Station Number 2 with Rick Gomez, a Homer Glen resident and owner of Instant Shade Tree planting, and demonstrating how a large tree is planted with the aid of modern equipment. At this time, during the awards recognition, we are honored to have the assistance of our Homer Glen Mayor, George Yukich, who will assist in presenting the certificates to the individuals and groups. As the Environment Committee members take their places, I'd like to thank the members of our Environment Committee for coordinating this program. Cynthia Rattay, Kathy Cudla, Bob Moses, Randy Juris, Margaret Sabo, Joe Therese, Gary White, Blair Witzel, and Kathy Rear, Advisor, and Sue Stylen, Staff Liaison. Environment Committee Staff Liaison Sue Stylen will announce the awards recipients. Sue will also explain the procedure for taking individual photographs and group photographs. These photographs will be available for viewing on the Homer Glen website. The assistance of Sue Stylen is greatly appreciated in helping to coordinate the Community and Nature in Harmony Awards process and the presentation. Thank you, Sue.
Is this on? Now, can you hear me? Okay. Before we begin, I just want to explain how the award ceremony will work. I will call the individual or group's name. You'll come up and shake hands with the mayor. And Mayor, do you want to come forward? And then while their pictures are being taken, I'll read the description for the award, and then return to your seat, and then stay after we take a break for some group pictures. It is a great pleasure to assist the Environment Committee in presenting these awards to recognize how individuals can influence care for the environment and to support the business owners who showcase Homer Glen's special character and organizations that bring people together and generate community spirit. We have 12 projects that are receiving awards tonight. To help move things along, as I said, I'm going to your name and you're going to proceed to the mayor. Individuals, businesses, and organizations may qualify for an award. Homer Glen was founded by a strong volunteer spirit. We continue to have volunteers and organizations working together to make wonderful things happen in our community. We would like to recognize the following organizations for demonstrating their commitment to the environment. Homer Glen Junior Women's Club. For providing volunteers and collaborating with Homer Tree Service and District 33C to implement the fourth grade Foresters USA program to District 33 students. Heather, are you taking a picture? Sorry. I'll be one middle.
All right, take a touch now. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let me do one more. 1,
Shady Oaks Camp, and accepting the award for Shady Oaks Camp is Scottsdale. For providing children and adults with disabilities.
Right.
Oops.
Thank you.
Okay, for providing children and adults with disabilities an opportunity to experience nature and outdoor fun while preserving a wildlife habitat in a forest of oak trees on 30 beautiful acres. Team Sitco. Accepting the award for Team Sitco is Anna Prado.
Right, please. Pardon? Can you move over to your right?
For continuing to beautify Shady Oaks Camp by pulling weeds, planting flowers, and spreading mulch. In support of Shady Oaks Camp and Team Sitco, we have 2 individual scouts that have coordinated efforts to keep the grounds at the camp in beautiful condition. Our first one is Nicholas Sulich. For his Eagle Scout project of landscaping, building fences, and benches at Shady Oaks Camp. And Silas Ray was unable to attend tonight, and that's for coordinating the installation of a split rail fence and beautifying the grounds at Shady Oaks Camp. And our next individual was also unable to attend, and that's Teresa Cunningham, for creating and organizing the Southwest Suburban Weekday Woods Walkers Meetup Group and introducing our residents to local forest preserves. The next grouping gives recognitions to individuals and their properties within Homer Glen. The following award recipients will receive a sign to be placed on their property which is being recognized. When I call your name, you're going to please stand and come forward while I read your name, and then you're going to proceed, have your picture taken, and then after that, you will go over to Gary White over there, and he's going to hand you a sign for your property. Dr. Kenneth Evans.
We gotta go this way.
Thank you.
I should know this.
All about the seal.
For completely removing invasive and aggressive buckthorn on his property and preventing it from spreading further into the Homer Glen community. Michael and Julie Frederick. I didn't see them come in. They're not coming. Their award is for creating a colorful and serene landscape and providing a woodland wildlife habitat on their property. Luke Lobos. For removing 15 dead trees and improving the urban canopy by planting 50 spruce, 40 maple, and 10 oak trees on his property. Ron and Casey Rogowski. daughter Amelia.
What is it?
Taste it.
So I get this?
Perfect. For establishing an all-native plant garden featuring heirloom vegetables and demonstrating creative reuse of found objects while providing examples of sustainability and sound environmental practices and serving as an educational resource at the Earth Day Arbor Day event.
No, I get the
Thank you. Bob and Marlene Wojcik.
Yeah, we got this.
A little bit more to the right, please.
For creating an attractive landscape featuring a wide variety of native trees and shrubs that are beneficial to our native animals, birds, and butterflies. Our final award recognizes a long-standing business in the village, Bankson's Pumpkin Farm. Accepting the award for the Bankston Pumpkin Farm are David, Pam, Dan, Jeremy, Scott, Susan, and Zoe Bankston. For generating gardening enthusiasm through your annual giant pumpkin.
Stop.
I'm going to read that again. For generating gardening enthusiasm through your annual Giant Pumpkin Growers Playoff.
And they also open this weekend.
Okay, let's give all the award winners a round of applause. I want to thank you all for attending this evening, showing your support for this important Homer Glen event. Mayor Yukich, village trustees, thank you for your support. Environment Committee, thank you for your assistance in coordinating the presentations. And I want to remind people to stay for photographs. We would like to take a few group pictures of the award recipients for publication. And so we're requesting that you stay for a few minutes. We will have 4 group pictures, and I will call you up when it's time for your group. And while we're waiting for that, there's a display board in the back. You can look at some pictures of the projects. And I'm going to ask Mayor Yukich if we can have a recess to do so.
Yes, we will recess for 10, 15 minutes, whatever you need. Okay.
Oh, then there's refreshments in the back. Yeah.
That's okay. Okay. J1 was tabled, so we're going to J2. And is there a motion to approve ordinance number 15-042, an ordinance granting approval of 1, a special use permit for natural gas regulator station in the A1 agricultural district. 2, a variation to reduce the required minimum lot area from 10 acres to 0.46 acres. 3, a variation to reduce the required minimum lot width and lot frontage from 350 feet to 100 feet. 4, a public utility exemption from certain requirements of the zoning ordinance for the purpose of expanding or modifying an existing natural gas regulator station for certain real property located on the north side of 151st, approximately 1/4 mile west of Bell Road, Homer, Glen, Illinois. Nicor Gas applicant case number HG1514SV.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion?
I have a couple of questions. The staff recommendations within 1 year, which the gentleman mentioned about the barriers, does that need to be included in the motion? Or is this just a recommendation?
If you don't mind, I can answer that. The ordinance embeds 3 conditions under section 2 of the zoning ordinance. All 3 of those, there's actually 3 conditions.
In section
2 of the ordinance for your consideration.
And would you be able to explain a little bit more details for the public what this is about, because they don't get to see everything that we have?
Sure. Just in summary, this is a natural gas regulator station, as the applicant indicated. It's been open and operating since approximately 1969, and obviously was approved prior to the incorporation of the village. So now that they're going through the process of upgrading and expanding the footprint of the facility, the zoning ordinance requires them to come through and get the proper special use permit that's required for a gas regulator station, which is considered an essential service in the A1 zoning district. And so with that, they're also then requesting consideration of the variances that are related based on the fact that the property does not meet the standard of 10 acres of lot area and the frontage and width of the property. So this is sort of housekeeping is what staff is classifying it as. And they've agreed to these conditions to basically grant the right-of-way to the village. In return, the village would grant back to them an easement allowing their facilities to remain at the edge of the right-of-way. That's basically future-proofing the fact that at some point in time, 151st Street may be widened, and we need to have the right-of-way to be able to do that.
And this is the location just west of the TLC Animal Shelter?
Yes, I'm sorry, I should have mentioned that for the
Yes.
audience. It's just west of just next door to the TLC Animal Hospital.
Does this service just Homer, Glen, or does it service many other?
The larger area.
The larger area.
Any other questions?
Under Plan Commission, was there any opposition from the public?
There was not. There were no comments from the public. The public obviously was notified through various means, but there were no objections. And the Plan Commission did raise the concerns that were identified in the report, kind of talked about a number of things, but did approve it as presented to you.
And TLC's aware of this?
They would have received a notice. Yes.
Okay. Madam Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Trustee Caprio?
Aye.
Trustee Rogers?
Aye.
Trustee Barrian?
Aye.
Trustee Metzger-Turkey?
Aye.
Trustee Sweet?
Aye.
Trustee Cross?
Aye. Motion carries. Number 3 is the consider for approval of motion establishing the opening day for the Village Hall Park property, and that date right now is going to be October 1st, 2015.
Is that a target date?
It should be, we shouldn't have any problems opening up on the 1st, and it's not for passive recreation.
Are we doing anything for the opening of it, or is it just a soft?
It's just going to be a soft opening. Okay, so consensus, everyone fine with that date?
Yeah.
Okay, so October 1st, it's ready for passive. You already did the update for the...
I did, and I just, if you allow me, I just want to say thanks to all of the staff members who've done a lot of great work, along with our contractors, and the great work that will be yet done this next week. Appreciate all their hard work.
Okay.
And if the newspaper could cover it, that would be great. You could mention it. It'd be awesome. We'll put it on our website and in the mayor's blog and get the word out.
Yeah, that's what my question was, how are we going to let the public know that they're free to go on there as of October 1st?
Well, we'll put the blog out, the newspaper is here, so. if-
We'll do a media release tomorrow on
Okay.
that also.
Okay. All right, with that being said, is there any old business? Any new business? Okay, I need a motion to, oh, wait, we're gonna go into executive session for purpose of land acquisition. So I need a,
So move.
a second.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Or should we roll call? All right, roll call.
Trustee Heisky Chouwaki? Aye. Trustee Rogers? Aye. Trustee Sweet? Aye. Trustee Barry?
All right, let's head into executive session.